This video shows how to create a slightly different version of the example project in the Rhvac Online help named Duct Data Example. In this example, there are no load calculation rooms, so we will directly enter the duct airflows. Let's take a look at the Duct Data Example topic in the help. Click the Help on Current Page button to open the help. Click the Project Pages header in the Table of Contents tree. Click Duct Design. And finally, click Duct Data Example. These are the things we will do in this video. 1. Create a new project. 2. Add all the ducts in the correct layout. 3. Assign various duct properties. And 4. Assign fittings to each duct. And this drawing shows the duct system we will create. The drawing is for illustration purposes only. First, we'll create a new project. Start by clicking the File menu. Now click New Project. Let's create a project that is a copy of one of the sample projects but without any rooms. Click Copy only the following. Now check the boxes for Project, Client, Company, Outdoor Design, and Systems. Click the Import From box. Select Global Default Projects. Select the second project in the list named Jones Residence No Ducts. And finally, click Create New Project. We are now in our newly created project. Before going to the Duct Data page, let's make sure all the options for showing data in the duct tree are turned on. First, click the Ducts menu and click Duct Tree Options. And finally, check each of these boxes in order to show all available data in the duct tree. Now let's go to the Duct Data page. Click the Ducts menu and click Duct Data. We can see that our project has one system named Main Floor. In order to add our first duct, we must first select the supply arrow in the tree. Now we can add our first supply duct. Start by clicking the Tree menu. The Tree menu is only available while on this page. And click Add Trunk. We can see that our new trunk has been added to the tree. And the properties available for the current duct are now shown below the tree. Here's the drawing of our duct system again, with the new trunk we just added highlighted in green. Now let's add a runout directly downstream of our supply main trunk. Click the Tree menu again. And click Add Runout. We can see that the new runout was added directly downstream of our supply main trunk. The new duct we just added, SR100, is highlighted in light green. Next, we will add a trunk under our first trunk. So first, we'll have to click on our first trunk. Click the Tree menu again. Click Add Trunk. Our newly added trunk, ST110, is highlighted in green. Now we want to add a trunk downstream of ST110, which is already selected. Click the Tree menu again. Click Add Trunk. Here's our new trunk, ST120, in the drawing. We want to add another trunk underneath ST110. Click the Tree menu. Click Add Trunk. Here's ST130. Now let's add another runout underneath trunk ST120. Click the Tree menu. Click Add Runout. Runout SR110 is highlighted in light green. Let's add another runout under trunk ST120. Select that trunk first. Click the tree menu again. Click Add Runout. And here's SR120. Now let's add a runout under trunk ST130. Click the tree menu. Click Add Runout. And here's where SR130 is in our drawing. Let's add another runout under trunk ST130. You know what to do. One more time. Runout SR140 is here in the drawing. We've finished adding the supply ducts, so now let's enter the returns. Click the return arrow to start. Click the tree menu. Click Add Trunk to create our return main trunk. And here's where RT100 is in the drawing. Our return system must have at least one return runout in order to be valid. Click Tree and click Add Runout. And here's RR100 in the drawing. Now that we've added all of our ducts, let's set some properties. First, we'll set the length of our first trunk, ST100. Now enter a length of 2.5 feet for trunk ST100. Let's set the length property for the other ducts, starting with SR100. Enter 8.5 feet. Click the next duct down in the tree, ST110. Enter a length of 5 feet. Next duct, and the next length. Next duct, and its length. Now do SR120's length. Enter a length of 8 feet. Next is ST130. Length is 9.5. Now SR130. Length is 12.3. The final supply duct. Length of 6.3. Next is the return main trunk. And now its length. Finally, click RR100. And the final length is 6 feet. Now let's assign airflows to each of the runout ducts. Remember that in this example, we are directly entering each runout's airflow instead of assigning a room to it. Select runout SR100 to get started. Now select Let Me Enter Custom Airflow. Enter 139 CFM. And enter Kitchen for the custom room name. Select Runout SR110 next. Select the Custom Airflow option again. Enter 146 CFM. Enter Living Room for the custom room name. Select SR120 next. Select the Custom Airflow option. Enter 146 CFM for the custom airflow. Enter Living Room for the room name. Select the next runout, SR130. Select the Custom Airflow option again. Enter 89 CFM. Enter Bedroom for the optional custom room name. Select Runout SR140. Click the Custom Airflow option again. Enter 89 CFM for this runout too. This runout is also in the bedroom. Let's select our one return runout, RR100, and set its airflow. Select the Custom Airflow option one more time. Enter 609 CFM for the return runout's custom airflow. In the optional room name input, enter all three room names: living room, kitchen, bedroom. In order for the program to give us accurate pressure loss results, we need to be sure to assign fittings to the ducts. Start by clicking trunk ST100. Click Add Fitting. Whenever we select a fitting, we must first choose the category or group that the fitting is in. For our main trunk, ST100, we want to select Group 1, Supply Air Fittings at the Air Handling Equipment. The fitting with ID 1-C happens to match what we want, so click its Select button. Now we can see that fitting 1-C has been assigned to trunk ST100. At the downstream end of trunk ST100 is a straight T fitting, but even though it's one physical fitting, we need to assign two different fitting IDs. One will be for the straight outlet of the T, and the other is for the angled outlet. First, we'll assign the ID for the angled outlet, which feeds runout SR100. Here's where SR100 and ST110 are in the drawing. Note that even if trunks ST100 and ST110 are the same physical duct, we had to enter them as separate ducts. That's because takeoff SR100 makes it so ST110 has less airflow than ST100. Click Add Fitting. Select Group 9. Here we can see that fitting IDs 9-A1 and 9-A2 are for the same physical fitting. Fitting 9-A1 has branch in the description, indicating that it is for the angled outlet of the fitting, and 9A2 has main in the description, indicating that it is for the straight outlet. We are selecting the fitting ID for the angled outlet of the T, branch, so select 9-A1. Now let's set the ID for the straight outlet of the same fitting. First, select trunk ST110. Click Add Fitting. Select Group 9 again. And finally, select fitting ID 9-A2, which is for the straight outlet of the straight T fitting. The word main indicates that this ID is for the straight outlet. Now let's select the rest of the fittings for the ducts. Select duct SR100. Click Add Fitting. Select Group 11. And select fitting 11-B Flex Duct Bend. This Flex Duct Bend fitting occurs twice in duct SR100, so we need to edit the details for this fitting. Click Edit. Since this Flex Duct Bend occurs twice in the current duct, change the quantity input to 2. Click Return to Duct Data. Now we want to add a boot fitting 4-H to runout duct SR100, so click Add Fitting again. Select Group 4. Click the Select button for fitting ID 4-H. Trunks ST120 and ST130 are connected to the downstream end of ST110. Trunk ST120 uses fitting 9-E1, so let's select that duct so we can assign that fitting. Click Add Fitting. Select Group 9. Trunk ST120 connects to the upstream duct at a 90-degree angle and matches the picture for 9-E1 and 9-E2. Since it has branch in the description, the angled outlet of the fitting, select 9-E1. Now let's continue assigning fittings. Select SR110. Click Add Fitting. Select Group 11. And finally, select fitting 11-A. We have more fittings to assign to the current duct. Select Group 11. And finally, select fitting 11-B. We need to edit the quantity of this fitting, so click the Edit button. Change the quantity to 2. Click Return to Duct Data. Click Add Fitting. Select Group 4. Select Floor Boot 4-H again. Let's continue setting fittings, so select Runout SR120. Click Add Fitting. Select Group 11 again. Select fitting 11-A. Click Add Fitting. Select Group 11. Select Flex Duct Bend 11-B again. We need to edit the quantity of fitting 11-B for this duct too. Change the quantity to 2. Click Return to Duct Data. Click Add Fitting again. Select Group 4 again. And finally, select Boot Fitting 4-H again. Select trunk ST130 to continue assigning fittings. Click Add Fitting. Select Group 9. Trunk ST130 connects to its upstream duct at a straight angle, so we will need to select the fitting with main in the description, 9-E2. Let's continue with SR130. Click Add Fitting. Select Group 11 again. And finally, select fitting 11-A. Now let's add another fitting for SR130. Select Group 11. Select fitting 11-B again. We need to adjust the quantity of fitting 11-B. Change the quantity to 2. This indicates that there are 2 flex duct bends in this duct. Click Return to Duct Data. Click Add Fitting again. Select Group 4. Select Floor Boot Fitting 4-H. Continue with Runout SR140. Click Add Fitting. Select Group 11 again. And finally, select fitting 11-A. Let's continue adding fittings to this duct. Select Group 11, and finally select fitting 11-B. The flex duct bend 11-B needs its quantity input adjusted, so click Edit, change the quantity to 3. Click Return to Duct Data. Click Add Fitting again. Select Group 4. Select fitting 4-H again. Now let's assign fittings to the return side. Start by selecting RT100. Click Add Fitting. Select Group 5. Select fitting 5-C. Select our return runout RR100. Click Add Fitting. Select Group 6.2. Select fitting 6-F. In this project, all the trunks are supposed to be rectangular, while all the runouts are supposed to be round in shape. Rather than set the shape property individually, let's use the Set Multiple Duct Properties page. Click the Ducts menu to get started. Click Set Multiple Duct Properties. We want to set all the trunks to have a rectangular shape, but leave all the runouts as round. We want to make sure all the Include checkboxes are unchecked to make sure we are only setting the one property we want to set. Click the Clear button to uncheck all the Include checkboxes. The property that we want to set is the Shape property, so check the Include checkbox for that property. We want to set the selected trunks to all be rectangular. To make all the trunks in the system rectangular in shape, click Apply Settings to selected ducts. Now let's check out the results on the Duct Results page. Click the Ducts menu and click Duct Results grid. We can see in the Evaluation of Project box that there were no errors or warnings in the duct system calculations. Thanks for watching.